Hey, you guys. I just wanted to touch base with you before you get your weekend started and just remind you of who you are. You are so mighty. I don't think that you even realize just how strong you are. I know that if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm talking about constantly how what we feel and what we experience and the place that we journey from affects and impacts everything around us. So I wanted to remind you in this moment that you were designed to live in peace. I've gotten so many messages and responses from folks who are going through some of the most traumatic, god-awful things that absolutely would bring even the strongest man to his knees. The thing is that even in the midst of turmoil and tragedy and loss and pain and heartache, you still have the ability to walk in peace. Have you ever been around somebody who they don't even really have to say anything, but when you get around them, you just feel anxious, you feel nervous and kind of put off, and it's something inside of you just kind of feels uneasy? It's the lack of peace that they're journeying in that is spilling over, pouring over onto your life. We were designed to walk as one. It's just the facts, folks. We're not a million and trillion different people. We are one. Sure, we have differences of opinions and differences of lifestyles, careers, family dynamics. We have all kinds of things that are different, but our sameness makes us one. And we were designed to walk in love and peace. And when we don't, we impact everything around us. So I'm not telling you to get in touch with the peace within you so that you can make everyone else's life better. I'm telling you that that will naturally happen whenever you impact your own life by coming to the conclusion that it's who you are. I love you so much, and I encourage you that even in the midst of the storm, tap into the peace within you. How do you do that? So, Jennifer, that sounds like great. Man, rock on for peace, but how the do you do it, right? Here's how I do it. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but for me, I come to the conclusion that truly I am love. I'm filled with it. It's who I am in every fiber and cell of my being. I am love. And that I can truly experience anything in peace. Now, what does that look like in everyday life? Let's say I come home from work and there's been a fire in my kitchen and it's burnt up the cabinets, and it was all because my child did something that they knew not to do. I have a lot of choices in this moment. I can sit and think on what caused it to happen. And sure, we've got to teach our kids lessons. We've got to be able to explain to them how A led to B led to C equals a fire in the kitchen, right? But then that's all I need to do is come to the conclusion of how it took place, teach my child the lesson, and then now my mind is only focused on repairing the damage. My mind is no longer focused on sitting around and thinking about, well, here I go. This is just one more thing to pile on to the million and trillion other problems that I've got. This is horrible. I don't have the finances to be able to repair this. No, I set my mind on the truth that I now need my kitchen cabinets fixed. I may not know how that's going to happen. I may not even have an idea of how I can start the process for that to happen. But I constantly think on the fact that I'm going to get my kitchen cabinets repaired, and that I'm powerful and strong and mighty, and I just focus every bit of my attention on that truth. Now, it may take me 8 months. It may take me 8 years to get that stinking kitchen repaired. But during that time, my mindset does not waver from the fact that I need it repaired, and that I'm strong and mighty and whole and complete and capable of coming up with a plan to repair it. So I continue to send out that vibe. I don't waver from it. Now, mind you, there may be some moments that I'm like, oh, well, gosh dog it, right? We're human. But very quickly, I recognized the fact that I needed my kitchen cabinets repaired, and I set my mind back on the truth. This can be applied to marriages, wayward children, jobs, school, transportation, finances. It can be applied to every single thing in your life. I encourage you to do it. Focus on what it is that's going on in your life and the resolution of it versus the problem. Get your eyes off the problem and focus on the resolution. You can do this. You're full of peace. You're full of harmony. Every single bit of you is totally encapsulated in love. Have an amazing, awesome, wonderful weekend. You matter. You matter. And I love you. Mwah! Word!